When we look at today's car industry, that's a crucial observation. While the direction is shared, they differ dramatically, and that's where the real competition lies. Some legacy automakers are making bold, all-in commitments with dedicated EV platforms. Others, like Maruti Suzuki, are taking a more calculated, multi-path approach, including hybrids and biofuels, tailored for specific markets like India, where charging infrastructure is still developing. New entrants and tech companies are focusing on software and user experience as their key differentiators. So, while the electric destination is becoming unanimous, the race is defined by Maruti Suzuki's potential bombshell isn't just another EV, it's the promise of an electric car for the millions. Meanwhile, Mercedes has introduced a new engine that has attracted attention precisely because it wasn't launched with any grand pronouncements. It wasn't called an EV killer, nor was it presented as the only path to the future. Yet, automotive industry experts are taking it seriously. They recognize Maruti Suzuki's unrivaled scale and understanding of the mass market. Its entry could be the catalyst that finally brings affordable, long-range EVs to the masses, fundamentally reshaping the landscape. The most important aspect of this new engine is that it's designed with current realities in mind. Mercedes openly acknowledges that EV infrastructure is not uniform across the globe. The company has worked on an engine that offers better efficiency, lower emissions, and remains practical with existing fuel systems. According to reports, this engine focuses on higher thermal efficiency compared to older petrol or diesel engines and is designed with new emission norms in mind. This engine is designed for customers who want a reliable and sensible step before committing to a fully electric vehicle. In this video, we'll understand what makes this engine technically different, why Mercedes made this decision, and how it might impact the industry in the future. Before we proceed, please subscribe to the channel so you can be among the first to see such videos. Today, the car industry stands at a crossroads where everything seems very clear from the outside, but the inside picture is not so straightforward. From the outside, it seems that the whole world is moving in only one direction towards electric vehicles. Every other company is launching EVs, governments are setting targets, and advertisements portray the future as entirely battery-powered. But if we look at the ground reality, the situation is not so simple. This is where the real story begins. And this is where Mercedes' new engine suddenly seems not out of place, but a timely and appropriate step. Today the industry seems divided into two parts. One part is talking about the future, the other about the present. Mercedes' engine seems to stand between these two. It neither insists on looking back nor rushes to jump ahead. It says that a path can also be found in the middle. What kind of engine is this new engine? Actually, when this new Mercedes engine is examined closely, it becomes clear that the company has focused more on making the engine a practical, usable thing, rather than just a showpiece. This is not an engine designed simply to show good numbers on paper. Its purpose is to make everyday driving easier, more stable, and reliable. First, let's talk about efficiency. Here, efficiency doesn't mean that the car will suddenly start giving much higher mileage. The point is that the engine uses fuel more intelligently. In older engines, it often happens that a lot of fuel is wasted in the pursuit of more power, especially when the car is in traffic or driving at low speeds. This new engine burns only as much fuel as is necessary at any given time. No more, no less. The result is that the engine works effortlessly and fuel wastage is minimized. Now, let's understand thermal management in simple terms. Everyone knows that an engine gets hot when it's running, but excessive heat only causes problems. Parts wear out faster, and performance suffers. Mercedes has focused on ensuring that this engine maintains a balanced temperature in all conditions, whether the car is driving at low speeds or cruising continuously on the highway. This prevents the engine from being subjected to unnecessary stress, resulting in a smoother driving experience. The role of software here is also very simple but, crucial. Today's engines are not just mechanical, they constantly process data. This engine also adapts its operation based on the driver's acceleration, speed, and load. If you're driving leisurely, the engine remains quiet. It only works harder when the need arises. This adjustment happens automatically. The driver doesn't need to think about it. This doesn't mean the engine is weak. It has all the power needed for everyday driving. The difference is that it doesn't try to demonstrate that power all the time. Mercedes probably believes that most people buy cars for everyday use, not for racing. Therefore, this engine focuses more on working smoothly, quietly, and without strain. Another thing that makes this engine practical is its consistent performance. Whether the weather changes, traffic conditions vary, or the road surface differs, the engine's response remains almost the same. This gives the driver confidence that the vehicle will perform predictably in all conditions. This engine was also designed with future regulations and requirements in mind. Emission standards are becoming stricter and every new vehicle must operate cleanly and efficiently. This engine is built in that direction without claiming to be the ultimate solution. Why Mercedes didn't blindly rush into the EV race? When the question arises as to why Mercedes didn't blindly rush into the EV race, the answer isn't found in a single statement, but rather in the company's entire philosophy and history. Mercedes has always been a company that instead of chasing trends, first tries to understand why a trend is emerging and whether it will be sustainable in the long run. Regarding EVs, Mercedes never said that an electric future is wrong, but it also didn't believe that the future would come through only one path. The company believes that the world is not uniform and a single solution doesn't work for every market, every customer, and every use case. This is why while many companies were rapidly expanding their EV lineups, Mercedes paused to assess the actual state of technology, supply chains, infrastructure, and customer readiness. Mercedes's philosophy has always been based on long-term engineering. This doesn't mean the company is slow, but rather that it doesn't want to rush incomplete solutions to the market. In the case of EVs, the biggest challenges are batteries, charging, and cost. Mercedes knows that if a technology isn't working properly today, adopting it completely under the pressure of trends could ultimately erode customer trust. It is this thinking that led the company to choose a multi-path strategy. This means that while work is underway on EVs, hybrid vehicles, improved internal combustion engines, ICE, and transitional technologies are also not being neglected. The multi-path strategy is quite straightforward. Mercedes believes that different types of vehicles will coexist for many years to come. In some places, EVs will be a perfect fit. In others, hybrids will be more practical, and in some areas, there will still be a need for engines that are clean, efficient, and compliant with regulations. The company's focus is not on which technology wins, but on ensuring that customers have reliable options in every situation. This is where fuel efficiency, emissions, and new emission norms come into play. In the coming 5 to 10 years, these advanced engines will not funnel the industry down a single road, but will instead create a network of new avenues. For the everyday driver, this translates to more genuine choice, less urgency, and the freedom to select a vehicle that truly fits their needs without compromise. This may very well be the strategic balance companies like Mercedes-Benz are counting on, a future that doesn't arrive in a sudden disruptive shock, but evolves through thoughtful, gradual progress. We are committed to revealing the true picture of the car industry, free from overhype. Your support helps us continue this work. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe our channel for more updates. If you like this video, so subscribe now and give us a thumbs up. Share it with fellow enthusiasts and subscribe for our latest